What's going on, guys? It's Luke here. Today we're going to run through a live trading session today. CPI just happened like an hour ago, and we got a huge push. So I'm sure a lot of you guys probably passed some evals on this shit. So basically, I'll pause it if there's nothing going on. But right now, my idea, we obviously are bullish. ES is at all-time highs. NQ is still lagging behind, but I'm not really like viewing this as an SMT. I kind of want to see the continuation up. For buy side, we have CPI's high right here, and then we have this weekly high and this high, like all this up here. For sell side, our next draw is going to be the CPI low and this hourly low all the way down to Asia. So right now we're delivering off of a 5-minute gap. ES is also delivering off a 5-minute gap. So I'm really going to wait for a market open. If we start displacing higher and we get a pullback, nice displacement, whatever, I'll look to target CPI high, which is what I'm favoring. I want to see the move higher, and hopefully we can get an entry for that. But if we start to rotate lower and we start to displace lower, and it's obvious that we want to take out the data low, then I'll trade towards that. So pretty much I'm not going crazy on the risk today, just because I need like one more winning day to secure a payout on like 5 separate accounts, or not 5. Yeah, 5. So with MFFU and then one with Alpha. So not gonna go too crazy on the risk. I don't need to make a crazy amount, but we'll see what happens. If we get something clean, we'll maybe size up. But anyway, I'm gonna pause this. I'll come back at market open, and yeah, we'll get into it. All right, guys. Market's about to open in like 15 seconds. We're starting to actually get a strong candle down. I'm not sure if maybe we want to manipulate into this 15-minute gap right here first and then continue up, or we want to just trade right through it. So it's really going to depend on what market open does here. We might honestly just continue down, or we might hold this gap and continue up. It's going to be we're going to just have to wait. So I'm going to mark this 15-minute gap. As you can see, we're obviously still holding this 5-minute gap. So as you can see, NQ just took out that low, ES didn't. So we have CPI data low right here again, 8:30. So I probably wouldn't jump the gun and just try to short this, because we could easily come into this 15-minute CE and then start to reverse. I'm kind of favoring CPI low, actually, depending on how this candle closes. But really all I want to see again is displacement. So we kind of have like a little SMT forming here. So let's look and see if we get an inversion or something like that. We have these 2 1-minute gaps stacked up here. I believe we have a 2-minute gap here as well. If we can displace, see, it's a little bit of a weird situation. If we displace bearish right here, I'm not opposed to shorting this. But if we trade through it, we have that SMT, so it's a little bit of a weird situation, but this would just be a short idea right here. If we got strong displacement to the downside, if we trade above this, then I would look for longs, because it could literally play out either way. Little SMT off the lows right here. Let's see if we want to displace here and get like a strong close. This is looking pretty good, actually, can't lie. Not a strong enough close for me. I wanted to see it close below the bodies if I was going to short that. But as you can see, we kind of had a bearish SMT here. As you can see, ES took those highs, NQ didn't. Right now, we are delivering off this 1-minute gap. If we get a strong close, I'm looking for the data low and then potentially lower like that. But again, we need a confirmation. We need something strong here. We do have that SMT, but I'm really not too concerned about it. I do think maybe we get a bullish SMT off of the data low. So let's see what we can do here. Potentially looking to short right here. Let's just see how this closes really quick. No, not a good enough close, right? We want that flush. Like when that candle was at its peak, If it had closed like that, I was really willing to take that short, but this might actually invalidate this short idea depending on how this next candle is going to push here. As you can see, again, bullish SMT. So we'll see here. If we do get a strong close to the upside here, again, I'd be willing to long this. If we can close down, I'm willing to short. So really either way here. So we will see. I'm favoring lower at this point, but I need a strong body to close either way for me to want to get involved really in anything here. So I'll mark the ideas out. Again, long would be something like this. Whatever. And then the short would be whatever, something like this, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Just as an example with the stop loss, whatever. But just this is just on my chart just as an idea right now, and we will see what happens. Let's take a look at ES really quick. ES is still delivering. Again, we do have that bullish SMT. So can't be caught up to, you can't always be caught up in that bias. Like, we have a 3-minute gap, I think, right here, which is something to keep an eye on. So let's just take a look and see if we want to run through this gap. We have about a minute left. I'm going to leave this here just in case. Again, if we want to displace off this gap, get a strong close down, looks to short, but if we want to trade above it here, I'm going to clear this for now just because the idea is looking kind of bullish right now. So we do have this 3-minute gap, SMT off the lows, data highs above. Does that mean we're going to go up? No, we could easily just flip right now, but we have about 45 seconds here. Again, short idea would be whatever, like this, and then like this. So we'll see what happens here. Let's see if this candle can close. Again, we're delivering off a 15-minute bullish fair value gap, a 5-minute bullish fair value gap. We have a bullish SMT. We have a draw higher. I'm hoping this candle doesn't just rip on us. All right, I'm going to take that right there. What was my entry? Sorry, stop is right here. So let's see what happens. I'll probably run break even. We'll see. Let's see what we can do here. So we're in this trade right now. Nice 3-minute inversion to the upside here. And I want to target the CPI high. So let's see what we can do here. I'm really hoping we just get a nice flush to the upside. We don't just start rejecting here. What's my entry? So entry was 990. So okay. I'm really hoping we can just flush. We're getting rejection here. I'm not really liking that right now. ES is rejecting off this 3-minute gap, which I don't really like. Yeah, I don't really like that. I don't really like how ES is rejecting off of this gap right here. So maybe if we come back to entry here, I might just close it and try to wait and see if ES can trade above. We're almost back at entry, so let's keep watching. Let's keep watching here. Yeah. I don't really like what ES is doing. ES looks like it wants lower. I might cut this in a sec. I just really want to wait and see how this next few candles, this next 1 minute candle here can print. We're sitting pretty much just at entry, or almost at entry. So I'm just curious to see something really quick. Okay, we'll just keep waiting. In a little bit of drawdown right now, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here. I'm just down like 20, 30 bucks on each account, right? Okay, so now we're back pretty much at break even. Now we're in some profit, okay. All right, there we go. Good push right there. There we go. I'm going to run break even right here. That looks good. And I'm going to take probably the whole TP at CPI data high. If we could smash that, that would be perfect. So and then I'll be done for the day. Hit a nice TP. So let's hope. Let's hope we just flush higher. I'm just trying to double check my position, make sure everything looks good. All right, I'm getting ready to close this. I'm getting ready to... My stop was up here. I don't know why the fuck. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to take TP like right here. 041 just in case we get edged or something. Close that off. Actually, I'll show you guys where I went break even, so I'll leave that on the chart. So hopefully we can get this trade done quick. Really hoping we don't get like rejected off and all this, crap. Let's just hope we continue to flush here. Let's look at ES. ES is rejecting. That's the only problem. I really just want to get right there. Like a couple points shy and I'm out. Because that'll be just about a 1.1 R, which I'm happy with. Yeah, my stop was right here, actually. It was at 948, so. All right, I'm getting ready to close. All right, I'm out. I'm out right there. I'm fine with that. I wonder if it just rejects right here. So, decent trade, 1.22 R. I'm happy with that, honestly. Secures a nice winning day. We made about 300 bucks across 2 alpha accounts and 4 MFF accounts. So we made was 288 bucks times 6. I didn't want to go heavy on the risk because I just needed the winning day. So I'll post the executions. It's literally it for me. Took the TP just shy of the data high. Unfortunately, I didn't get to update the Discord really, but that's why you TP shy of the data high. So actually, oh wait, I can actually pull the executions up here. Yeah, there you go. So I forgot I was logged in on here. So yeah, there's the executions, guys. Really quick one today. This video's got to be like, how long is this video? 14 minutes. So It's a pretty quick one. We hit that nice trade. I mean, it could run higher. Like it could obviously run up to this weekly high. Only thing I don't like is that ES is continuously rejecting out of this 5 minutes. So um, I don't know. I might hop on an eval or something like that and go uh, in the Discord and update. But that's it for me, guys. I'll probably still make a separate trade recap. But yeah, that's it for me. Talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.